All right, let's do this, guys. Welcome back to Aligned by G. My name's Grace, guys. For those of you landing on my page for the first time, I am so honored to be here. As always, guys, I love sharing my creative flows to you guys. And today is a good one. I have a couple of props I will be using. Feel free to always ditch them whenever you need them, or go lighter or not use them at all, like I said. So I do have a block today, a yoga block. I have a set of hand weights. Mine happen to be 5 pounders. So if you have anything lighter, that would work as well. You could even go heavier if you like, but we will also be putting on some ankle weights for those of you who, again, want that extra spiciness. So we are going to be putting those on. And while we put those on, the ankle weights, I usually start by giving you guys a little bit of an update of what's going on in my personal life. And I had told you guys, for those of you who follow along a little bit, that I was going to film for you guys in my vacay, but I didn't get to. I was fully enjoying my St. Lucia vacation, and so it just didn't flow the way I wanted to, but I don't know. I just felt like this time, 2026 has brought energy of like change and power. And for those of you who have been following and you have seen my, couple of long months change, I have also changed a lot of my flows, how I do things. So I'm just so honored to change, and with change comes allowing yourself to be soft and not so rigid. And I usually would get mad at myself if I didn't post or if I didn't film for you guys. And now I'm like, no, like it's okay for me to get a workout in and not feel like I did something because I didn't do it online. So I'm so grateful though that every time I look back, guys, this channel started with like 200 views, 300 views, and now we're getting videos to like 1.5K views, 2K, like 3K. And it's really cool that you guys are sharing, because this is really just for the community, especially if you don't have a studio that you go to. So today's workout is so what I did in one of my studios that I work in. So excited to share. Let's get to it. We're going to start with our weights to the side. I'm also going to put on my timer, because why not? And then we're just going to start with the block in between your knees. You're going to start with an inhale, hands out in front of you. On your exhale, you're going to slowly C-curve your spine as you come into this beautiful, nice stretch here. Exhale, you're going to lift up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round out your spine, come down onto it, and then inhale, come back up. Exhale, round it out, and inhale. Just starting with some breathing here, connecting with our Pilates breath for 3, for 2, last one. Find that beautiful C curve, squeeze the block in between your thighs, and then open that right hand to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, open to the side, and you find that C curve once more as you lift, you lengthen. Exhale, you find that sweet spot, opening through your chest for 4, 3, 2, last one. Take it center, come all the way down to your back. Beautiful. Now from here, scoot your legs in, bring the block underneath your right ankle and your glute. Beautiful. Lengthen out that right leg. We're going to come into some ab curls, lowering that right leg down. On your exhale, you're going to lift your leg to tabletop. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. So just lifting those shoulders off the mat, keeping your elbows out wide, and then holding that block into place as you squeeze and lift. For 4, for 3, into we hold a curl, Last one. You're going to hold your curl. You're going to lift that right leg up. As you lift that right leg up, that left elbow comes to your right knee. Inhale, center. Drop it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lengthen. Drop it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift. For 4. For 3. Last 2. Last one. Exhale, lift. Hold it here. Just lower and lift that left leg. Lower and lift that right leg. I'm sorry, guys. Left elbow. For 4. Crossing oblique to your right knee. For 3. 2. And 1. Hold that beautiful hold. Just lower that left leg straight down, straight up. Maybe even paint your wall as you point your toes to lift. Exhale, flex down. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that block in between both legs. We're going to go into a single leg stretch. So keep those beautiful shoulders off your mat in a curl, and then just lengthen opposite leg as you bring the block to the center. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that block underneath your left leg this time. Hands behind your head. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift and curl. You tap those right toes, left toes down. Exhale, lift up. Yes, so good. Holding the block in its place. Well, of course, depends on how big your block weights are too. I've noticed that with the smaller ones that I used at the studio, they were sticking, but like not having that much of a difficulty to stay in place, but could just be my grip right now. For 2. Last one. Hold that beautiful curl. Bring that right elbow to your left knee. Lift that right leg up straight. Inhale, lengthen down. Exhale. Inhale, lower both. Exhale, lift. For 3. For 2. And 1. Keep it up there for me. Just give me a little lower and lift of that left leg. Right leg is up for 4. For 3. For 2. Last one. Keep the hold now that right leg paints and lower the ceiling. For 6. 5. 4. Keeping your beautiful pelvic muscles stable. For 2. And 1. Lower it down. This time, that right leg stays long. Block in between both legs. Scissor your legs right here. Straight, pointing, curling an inch higher. Or maybe you do drop your head. Let that neck relax. For 4. Keeping your beautiful airway from your chin to your chest open. And 1. Beautiful. That was intense, my friends. Way to start our core nice and activated. From here, let's go ahead and rock up and down. I'm going to try to face this way, actually, guys, because it is pretty cloudy today, but the sun is really getting into my face today. Okay, so warm core. We're going to bring ourselves into our kneeling series. That's going to take us to a squat. So what I want you to do is I want you to take your right leg and find a 90-degree bend through your knee. Your left toes are going to be tucked under. Your weights are going to be out to your side. You're going to take one weight to your right hand. On your exhale, you're going to give me a fly. And then as you come back, you're going to keep that straight arm. Bring to a tricep extension as you Lift your left knee off the mat. Inhale, fly. Exhale, tricep. Inhale, exhale. Now, as you're doing this, you're keeping the hinge through your waist here. So you almost want to feel like that belly is coming to your right thigh. Yes, and that left arm is giving you that support on the block. Beautiful. So it's a little bit like this from your point of view. You lift, lengthen, lift, lengthen. As that left arm stays straight. For 4, I'm going to come back to this. For 3, 2, on this last one, keep that left hand back. Give me a tricep extension and just a knee tap lift. Knee tap lift, tricep. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to step that left leg forward as you make your block flat. We're going to come into an uneven stance. Beautiful. So, just so you guys could see me, we have that left leg on the block, fully on it, all grounding corners. You're going to take an inhale. As you inhale, you're going to frame that left leg. Exhale, you're going to come on up. As you come up, we're going to shoulder press, come into a right knee tuck. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you lift that right leg. Now, if that right knee up is a little bit too strong to start out with, that's okay. Can you meet me with a disco hip as you give yourself a shoulder press? Disco hip. And then we frame that left leg back. Or you can come back into the knee flexion here. Yes. Now, every time you lift those shoulders, think of your rib cage coming down and then really finding that beautiful bend through your left glute as you frame yourself up. Give you guys that side version. You lower, press up. Lower, press up. We got 2 more. And on this last one, we're going to lower down. Give me little pulses. Frame that leg. Really squeeze those ribs together for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Bring your weights to your center, to your chest. Lift yourself off the right heel. Find little pulses. Squats. 8, 7, 6, 5. Can you sink a little lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to hold it here. Bring the weights back down. Find a curtsy squat tap. You curtsy that right leg behind. Toe tap to the right. Come back to center. Yes. So I'm going to give you guys that front view. That right leg comes behind. Right knee behind your left ankle. Inhale, lengthen, tap. Again, if you want to add the arms, you curl, extend. Yes. So a lot of stability work today, which feels very appropriate because I need the groundingness of it. I need my 4 corners of my feet planted on the ground, which is interesting because it's almost feels like spring is coming that fast. I don't know. Time to plant seeds. For 2. Last one. Let's hold that curtsy. We're going to do a little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to drop down to your right knee. So I am all over the mat today, guys, trying to give you guys the best view here. Okay, so we drop down to that right knee. We're going to push the block away for a moment, okay? Take your weights to the side. Your right knee should be down. That left leg is going to become your working leg. Hear me out. You're going to cross your left knee behind your right thigh. Then you're going to lower your right hand, framing your body as you come into a knee to elbow with the left working leg. You lengthen that left leg out, find a plank, and all we're gonna do is a spider plank after that with the right leg. We bring it back down. We cross, knee to elbow, extend, plank, cross. Knee to elbow, extend that left leg, plank the right. So think about transferring your weight all to the left side, and then you finish on the right. So cross, knee to elbow, extending the left leg. The only time we move the right is to plank or support. Beautiful. And this is what I'm talking about, how for many of you who have been here have seen this like transformation of my workouts, and I'm so glad that it just keeps reaching more people, because essentially we all have something to offer, and I just keep growing with movement, and I want to make sure that as I grow with my knowledge and what I can bring to you. And so a lot of my movements are just combos we've all done before, but putting them together. Let's do the last one here. And then we're all gonna come down and pulse that knee to elbow for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring that left leg down. You're gonna come down onto your right hip. So I don't give you guys my back, I'm just gonna turn this way. So you should be down on your right hip, that shoulder's over your left elbow, and let's just grab one weight here. So we want to long from our bottom obliques. We're going to come into our heels aligned with our glutes, creating a long line from the crown of your head to your toes. You're going to start with the knee sweep to the back, bring it to center, find a leg extension. You sweep and kick. Sweep and kick for 8. Again, you want to think about having a strong tree root coming out of your mat, keeping your core so steady, nothing is moving other than that left leg. And it stays hip height. For 2 more. And on this last one, lengthen that left leg out. Give yourself little pulses, straight leg up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to sweep that left leg towards the side, pointing your toes away from you. Now, from here, all you're doing is lifting up, and then as you come down, you're going to go back to that sweep. Sweep, open, press the hips up. You're going to sweep it back, open through center, press. Woo. So this is adding our little cardio, opening through the hips, coming back down, working the right tricep. Every time you open that left knee up, think of a clam happening. Sweep, opening that right hip up. As you come up, then pressing your triceps, and then coming to center. You got 6, 5, 4, 3, and then also using that underneath glute to lift for 2. And on this last one, hold that lift, hold it, lengthen the leg, bring it back to center, lengthen, center for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, knee to elbow. Last one, hold it out, little pulses, just the leg. 8, 7, point your toes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right knee down And just go ahead and tabletop yourself. Now that right leg is going to become our working leg as we lower into a donkey kick and lift. 90-degree bend in your right knee. And then bring awareness to your core. Do we feel like we're zipped up and that knee is down and driving with your knee? Beautiful. Now I know our knees are fascinating, but we're not looking at our knees. We're looking at that higher version of ourselves at the top of the mat. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's hold it here. We're going to come into a tricep hover. Lift up, back to donkey. Tricep, lift, donkey kick. Tricep, lift, lift it up. Yes. So as you come into that tricep hover, you feel your elbows wrap around your body like they want to frame your shape. Coming in towards each other for 4. Zip up the core for 3. Energy through your fingers for 2. Last one. Keep that beautiful hover. Give me little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Just point your right toe. Give me little pulses. Donkey kicks. 8, 7, 6. Make them sharp. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Find a child's pose. Take a little inhale. Take a little exhale. And then we're going to come right to it. Grabbing the block again. Whew. How we doing, guys? I hope you guys are doing good, team. This one's spicy. This one is fluid. So let's get to it. This time we frame that left leg with your block, coming into that 90-degree bend. Remember, that block, the weight comes to that left hand. You come into a nice fly and then a tricep extension. Fly, tricep, fly, knee lift, fly, tricep, knee. 8, 7. In 6, we hold that right knee up. Last 4, 3, hinging from your waist. 2, and 1. Keep that right tricep, left tricep back. Right knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing your flat block, coming up on it with your right leg. Again, we bend deep through the right leg, frame our leg. As we lift, we come into that knee. We lower and press up. Now I challenge you to come light onto those left toes so you feel your right leg working strong. Again, if that step down is not serving you today, you can always stay with that disco hip, and then again, that almost like a deadlift. Press up, inhale, press up, and inhale. 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Frame that right leg. Find your little pulses. Again, feel like that right glute is coming towards whatever back room you're in. Really bending deep for 6, 5, finding a flat back. 4, 3, 2, 1. We hold little squats. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We curtsy and tap. Curtsy and tap. Again, this time that left knee comes behind your right ankle, and then you get sink down into the right glute. 4, 5. In 4, we hold it down. In 3, 2, and 1. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink it all the way down. Take that block away. Weights away for now. We frame ourselves into tabletop position. That left leg is down. The right leg becomes our working leg. As we cross it behind, framing ourselves, keeping that right knee to right elbow, sending that right leg back as we come into that left spider plank. Again, you cross that right leg back. You come to your knee to elbow, extend, plank, back down, cross, knee, lengthen, leg, cross, knee, lengthen, spider. And we keep this beautiful pace, one breath, one movement. And I tell you guys, my trip was phenomenal. I have never been to St. Lucia before, and if you guys need recommendations, I'd say Sugar Beach must. Sulphur Springs was seriously so healing. I was putting that clay all over my body. Whew. Take it for 2 more. And honestly, just the view and the food was actually so amazing as well. So highly recommend, my friends. All right, let's meet in that knee to elbow. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's drop the hips. This time we frame ourselves. We come into that sweep and kick. Sweep it back, kick it in. Remember, attention to the core. You want to feel that opening of that right hip. You just worked on it as you crossed your knee back. But I also want you to feel that control and awareness that you have as you stop yourself from moving your body back and forth. I mean, we definitely want to have fluidity, but you also want to have intention of what you're moving. Working the hamstring, working the leg for 2. Last one, keep that leg extended, little pulses up and down. Yes, 8, 7, zip up the core for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back. Now this time, remember, we press up, come back down, and then just sweep. Opening and pressing. Yes. And just having gratitude for movement here for 4, for 3, 2. Last one. Take it back, center, press, hold it here, lengthen the arm, and extend for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen it out. Bring that right hand down and go ahead and lift that left leg. It's now our working leg. We're going to come down into that beautiful donkey kick and lift. Again, bringing awareness to our posture. You want to have your hips down. This donkey kick comes from lifting the glute. Think about pressing your heel to the ceiling for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now again, we come into that hover, donkey, hover down, donkey. You almost feel like you're doing your own trust fall with yourself as you lower down, because you do get the sensation of like, oh my God, am I gonna fall? Trust yourself, trust your power. Maybe you don't even go that low. You just find the bend. Again, for 3, into, we all hover at a range of motion. Last one, hold it here. Just swivel your elbows out and in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up, little pulses. 8, 7. Point your toes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Woo! All right, everybody. Great effort today. So, feeling great. Let's go ahead and finish strong with core today. We're going to keep it nice and short, no more than 35 minutes. So let's come down onto our backs and grabbing your one weight, we're going to lengthen that left leg out and curl the right leg in. So hand is going to go to your weight to your left hand. You're going to inhale, bring that left knee to tabletop. On your exhale, you're going to bring that right ankle tap to your left hand. You're going to inhale, lengthen, exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, curl. Left, right leg to tabletop, left hand goes back. You keep a beautiful bend between your elbow, not locking any joints. For 4. In 3, we're going to add some more. In 2. And 1. Next time you come down, you're going to keep the weight in the center. Bring both hands to your weight. On your exhale, you're going to lift. As you lift that left leg pointed, half teaser. You inhale, lengthen, hand behind your head. Exhale, curl with that right leg in tabletop. Inhale, center. Exhale, lift, half teaser. So you curl and lift. Tap and lift. For 6, 5, 4. In 3, we hold that teaser. In 2. Last one. Hold your teaser here. Just twist to the left and right. For 6, 5. Back to center. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back down. Bring that weight over to the right. We go back to it. Right hand this time comes back. As you exhale, curl left leg tabletop. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. It's almost like you're giving the left ankle a tap. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next time you come down, both hands to the weight. Exhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, teaser. Curl, teaser. Curl, teaser. For 4, for 3. Try to keep that beautiful neck soft. I just noticed I yanked mine. You want to be soft, right? For 2. Last one. Exhale, lift. Hold it here. Twist right, center. For 6, really point your toe. Feel that right glute activate. Last 2. And 1. Inhale, center. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, weight to both hands. Exhale, slowly lift that chest off. Go to your belly, belly over thighs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck your tailbone. Find that beautiful C curve. And lower each vertebrae down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chest over belly, belly over thigh. Back to a long spine. And then round it out. For 2. And on this last one, inhale, exhale, lift. Drive your heels down. Beautiful, my friends. We made it. 30 strong minutes. Let's use this couple seconds left to just loosen up the body with a little bit of stretch. And you are all done. Woo. Today was good, guys. Today was an easy. Well, this was more intermediate advanced, I would say, but definitely beginner attainable, especially when you ditch all the weights. Let's come back down onto our backs. Let's start by just cactusing our arms and finding a beautiful windshield wiper motion through our spine, bringing the legs about mat distance apart, bending through your knees, and just letting them flap over to each side as it opens the hips up, keeping those shoulders glued to your mat. Take it for 3, for 2, and 1. Awesome, team. Let's go ahead and just bring those knees together to your belly. Give yourself some little circle here for 3, for 2, and 1. Let's rock and roll towards your seating position. And I'm just going to come into a nice little butterfly pose here, opening up those hips. You inhaling, then exhale, bending through your spine, finding a flat back. The flat back really allows the glutes to find that separation and hip opening. And then exhale, bend your back, let your head shake, yes and no. And then exhale, come on up, lengthen that right leg out. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Really try to flex your foot here so you feel those back of those hamstrings lengthen as we worked really strong on them. And then come back up. Let's go right to the other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Again, point and flex your foot if that is attainable to you. For 3, 2, and 1. All right, my friends, I highly encourage further stretching if you need it. My mat is everywhere. And for today, though, we're going to call it a day. We're going to end our practice with one last breath, inhaling our hands up into the sky. Exhale, pray your hands. Just thanking ourselves for showing up, whether you are waking up to this or going to bed to this, or maybe it's even a mid-break. Wherever you are in time and place, may it serve you, may it elevate your frequency, not only for you, but anyone who actually gets to feel your higher frequency and in some way lift them up. And with that, my friends, you are all done. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.